In hindsight, Kenta versus Zack Saber Jr. should have main evented this show. I'm John Renton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's G1 Climax 32 Night 2 event. A blocka, B blocka, C blocka, and she wants the D blocka action. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. What do you think of the 4 blocka format so far? It's certainly interesting. At least nobody's going to have a ton of wear and tear. There's a few less matches than normal G1 Climax tournament runs. But then again, you have a lot of filler, and I still barely know her. But nevertheless, we have Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton on commentary, an undercard of tag matches, and then we get to the meat of the matter with the blocka action. Thanks to a particular friend of mine, I can never unhear it, no matter how hard I try. So anyway, Filthy Tom Lawler and Royce Isaacs. It's amazing to see the growth of Royce Isaacs. I remember seeing him and Jorel Nelson at some Defy Northwest wrestling shows in like early 2019, and it's just wild how hard work will pay off. And it's just great to see because Royce, hell of a talent, so is Jorel. They're great in New Japan Strong, and man, Lawler's theme is just so goddamn catchy, and he's so entertaining, but he's so good in the ring. He gets the entertainment aspects, and he's a legit fucking shooter. He's just so great. So they took on Davido, Finlay, and Yoshihashi. Great. I have to watch him tag match. Well, at least it's not Yoshihashi getting a bunch of singles matches. Look, the guy can work. I just find him boring. I said that. Let's move on. There was lots of yelling in this and the following tag match. Decent pace to it. And Trash Panda is the name of David Finlay's finisher. Naturally, Royce Isaacs, being the only one not in the G1 Climax tournament field, would be taking the pin, and he did. It wasn't bad. And then we get ELP and Bad Luck Fale against Lance Archer and Taka Michinoku. Lots of yelling and loud noises. Archer in New Japan just hits different, literally, because he will just hit everybody repeatedly with words in his fists. So anyway, sudden death on Taka, 1, 2, 3. That's really all I have to say about that. I will say that El Phantasmo has been impressing me more this year. And then we get the United Empire, Ospreay, Hanare, Cobb, and the Great Okan against the House of Torture. Evil, Sho, Dick Togo, and Yujiro Takahashi. It took me a second to remember that Yujiro is even still here. Fucking, can we just leave the House of Torture gimmick in this year? Just leave it. Don't do it at Wrestle Kingdom. Just stop. Don't do this anymore. Cobb deserves a singles push, is what I noted. Full Nelson on Dick for the win. Dick got stretched from behind for the win. I also say give Aaron Hanare a bit of a push. Just give him some title shots. He's worked really goddamn hard. I don't know. The House of Torture stuff kind of breaks me because it is really bad programming. It is really bad. And then we get to Tomotonga and Jotto versus Jay White and Chase Owen. Speaking of bad programming, I like Tomotonga. Jotto is fine in this face roll. It's a bit weird. He's also shot physically. Can't really do much. Jay White's good in the ring, but he's boring. And Chase is just boring. Chase pins Jotto. There you go. By the way, I also know that Tomotonga is going to cost Jay White the tournament on the final night of full blocka action. I'll be very amazed if he doesn't. Just the way it is, I think it's on the 16th. That's one of the final block matches, and I just think that's what's going to happen, and it'll make sense. And then you have Tomotonga versus Jay White. If they have like an October event, or if they push it all the way to Power Struggle. Actually, I think they'll probably just shoot it into September, but nevertheless, that's what'll happen. Final undercard match, Sonata, Naito, and Bushi against Okada, Tanahashi, and Goto. Oh, look, Bushi's the only one that isn't in the field, and he took the pin. Was it bad? No, it wasn't bad at all. That high fly flow, though, God, Tana just had difficulty getting back up. I mean, the man's beat his body to shit. And he's still really good in the ring. In the right, instances. Guy's got an iron will. I will give him that much. But I want him to be able to have a quality of life and walk by the age of 50. And that's kind of looking a little dicey. That being said, decent match. And Miho Abe, oh, so good to see her back. So good to see her back. And to see her front. Okay, that's going to get me in trouble. Taichi against Tomohiro Ishii. This is a lot of, had a lot of strikes. A lot of fucking strikes. A lot. I mean, bam, they were just beating the shit out of each other. There were a lot of clubbing KO shots, some really good shit. There go the pants. Some dangerous backdrop drivers. Ishii kept trying to go for the vertical drop brainbuster, eventually got hit with the sumo punch, and then Black Mephisto 1, 2, 3, and Tai Chi gains 2 points. Good. Honestly, at this point, Ishii, if this is probably his second to last, if not his last tournament, because he's in his mid-40s, can still go to an extent, but goddamn, eventually everybody's just got to step back at some point. That being said, I know it sounds like I'm writing people off just due to age. It's not even due to age. It's due to injuries. It's due to, wear and tear. Tai Chi gained the victory. Good stuff. And then we get Yano versus Jonah. Okay, so basically Yano keeps trying to evade. Jonah dominates, gets cocky, gets counted out after a double low blow, and him and bad dude Tito are all around there. Yano gets a count-out victory. Pretty much it right there. And then we get to the match that I really, really love from this show. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kentu. Good stuff. Very good stuff. The strikes, the submission moves, the fact that it was funny with the trash talking. Zack Sabre Jr. is a great trash talker, and just Kentu, Zack Sabre Jr. from working in Japan understands it's let's go then. Boom, boom, boom. They're just kicking each other, pounding each other, fisting each other. Man, you'd have to go to a different kind of website to see this much fisting action between two people. Always delete your search history, by the way. The DDT on the floor at one point. Zack Sabre Jr. keeps coming back. The focusing on the shoulder, the previously injured shoulder. I'm glad that Kentu's all right, considering after that, that Anything Goes match or Street Fighter, whatever the fuck it was, that no DQ match, I actually think is what it was, where he got the highest, the flyest of flows and got destroyed and had a lot of stuff that needed surgery. I'm glad he's all right. Zack Sabre Jr. going for the rear naked choke. At one point gets kicked, he gets knocked out. 2 Bosaiko knees, I think that's what it's called. And Kentu pulled him up. He's like, I'm not going to do it. It's like, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go for the GTS. I'm going to go for this. But then Zack Sabre Jr. suddenly gets this sudden, just wrenches the shoulder, just gets the sudden shoulder and just taps out instantly. Kentu taps out instantly. Good shit. That's great stuff. That is the kind of stuff that I fucking love when I see Zack Sabre Jr. matches. That was really good. And then, Shin Go versus Juice Robinson. I had a feeling that Juice would win. Whatever. I think this thing with Juice turning heel and aligning himself with the Husker Bullet Club is going to end up doing more harm than good, but whatever. If you want to turn heel and want to do something else, I don't blame him. It was well paced, but the Bullet Club shenanigans, nobody interfered, but something felt off about this as it went along. Juice just kept, doing stuff where it's here's the ref. I had to hit the ref or whatever because he didn't, he didn't call the finish like I wanted him to. Oh no, because I was holding the tights and then the referee wouldn't count. And then we get a Pulp Friction, but he struggles to cover and just gets a 2 count. And then we get a weird referee distraction. Weird thing where it looks like Shin Go was going to win. He doesn't. 2 left hands and Pulp Friction. It was a flat finish. It was just, But then again, it's involving Bullet Club. So, of course, it's going to be flat and stupid because Bullet Club is flat and stupid and pointless in 2022. Juice wins. Whatever. I'm going to say right now about night 3. That is going to be up sometime in the afternoon. That's on the 20th. And then the 23rd, 24th are the next 2 nights. Because I got something going on next Saturday, I got a possible game stream going on next Saturday on the channel here, obviously. That may take precedent. I may not be able to watch night 4 until, I may just watch night 4 and 5 Sunday afternoon, evening, and have that video up sometime maybe Monday morning. So I hope you guys understand. That being said, so far it's going to be an interesting tournament. It's going to be long. Going to have an over a month-long climax. We're going to need a whole lot of fluids to get through this. But that being said, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Kentu made this show worth watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Or your shots in the comments. Take shots and give comments. I don't care. Anyway, just drink responsibly. Agree, disagree, what I said. Like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Ritlin. I'll see you soon.